As part of its community engagement, representatives from Derbyshire Dales District Council worked with teachers and students from Queen Elizabeth's Grammar School in Ashbourne on a budget consultation exercise. The event, which took place on the 30th of October 2007, fulfilled an element of the students' curriculum on citizenship and also formed part of a national initiative called Local Democracy Week. To plan the exercise, council officers met with sixth form pupils who had some really good ideas of what would work for the Year 10 work groups who were to participate in the event.
This event, which we're doing on the 30th of October, is slightly different in that it links to a national agenda around democracy and local democracy, and you may well have been doing some democratic issues within your curriculum from time to time, but it's about actually involving you in planning a budget, your budget for your area. There's going to be 10 tables of 6 peer groups, £12.5 million to spend, and we've come up with some money which we've had made up, called it the Bank of Ashbourne, in numerical values from 100,000 down to 1,000, with 5,000 and 10,000 in between. It's important at the end of this sort of 15 minutes or so that we've got together, that you do have some kind of input. So if you think it's not going to work in this way, tell us and we'll go back and we'll work on it.
Is it basically what you're asking us to do, just I monitor what they want to do for Ashbourne? And
absolutely.
What you said about like showing them all the really extravagant things that you could do with the money, I think you have to weigh that up with some of the simpler things as well, because if teenagers get it in their mind, oh, we could do this, 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 and this, everything else will be ignored. Okay. It will be like 6 cinemas in Ashbourne, more shops.
And you're spot on there, because there is a reality in all of this, that some of that will may never happen.
I was going to say, add into the simple bit, the presentation of the photos and stuff has to be, maybe could do some music, like to excite it, like rather than just saying, there's a dustbin, or there, there's a recycling centre, you can have more like extravagant.
Should I don't know, maybe make them choose their top 5 points that they think are the most important, and then maybe they have to just write about those and tell the camera about that, and their least favourite 5 points that they think is overspending on doesn't really need to be there, because then you might get a bit more varied, and also it will take up a lot less time than going through every single point.
Fantastic. Yeah, that's great.
You should have like a prize at the end that say like, if you work well, you work as a team, you get it sorted out, you get it done, at the end of the day you get a good result, then you get this, but you get free cinema tickets or something.
Fantastic.
On the day itself, there were 2 sessions, one in the morning and one in the afternoon, with 60 participating in each. What does the council do? Where does it get its money from? Were questions posed. To help them set the budget for the council, hints and fact sheets were provided. To get the students in the mood, an introductory photo montage depicting key areas of the council spending was shown. It was then time to spend the £12.5 million. The students were given the opportunity to decide how the budget should be allocated.
To reduce the amount that's taken to landfill sites, over 90 recycling sites within the Dales offer residents opportunity for recycling glass bottles.
We haven't done recycling.
We have.
Environmental health, how much have we put towards it?
Sixth form students were on hand to facilitate the groups. The sixth formers were given a copy of the real budget to ensure the students kept their spending on a realistic level.
Since the world's gone through a horrible fire debt, spend on everything. $1.5 million? Yeah?
No, 1.5 million. Oh yeah, I was going to say.
Okay, 1.5 million of this. Okay, community safety.
How much do you think they do spend on this? Can you imagine all these bits?
We spend
£70,000.
Well, we've got 30 million.
Right, make a guess, someone.
I'm saying 100. No, about 350,000.
That's affordable homes, so you reckon?
What is it actually like building?
Affordable homes, so they're cheaper.
Additional information and guidance was provided by teachers and officers, along with the councillor Andrew Lewer, an elected member of Derbyshire Dales District Council and an old boy of the school.
So you got 500,000 left.
Oh no, that's we were taking it down.
That's
We're just taking it away.
I've got 500 left. This is everything we've got left. That's all you've got left. That's all. No, we've got the.
This is what.
What we're going to do now, we're going to go effectively through the official budget.
Following the budget setting exercise, a feedback session was held to allow the students to see how close they had come to the council's actual budget.
That's how the council's allocated its budget this year. Let's, for example, look at refuse collection, set one down. Emptying our bins, that's emptying the wheel bins that you've got at your houses. Did anybody get anywhere near that figure? 1 million?
1,750,000.
Wow! Environmental health? 841,000. Did anybody get anywhere near that? Don't tell me this thing.
401,000.
650,000.
Right, so you spent a bit more. Yeah.
We got 900,000.
900, so you spent about twice as much. What about the transport? Is there anything near on that? No, 600,000. 600,000, so that was very near to what the council was actually spending.
This young man here.
1 million.
1 million here.
The next exercise was to give the students an additional £2 million to spend. Their task was to state the 5 most important areas that they felt the extra money should be spent on.
Now's the opportunity for you to spend 2 million on 5 service areas which you think are the most important. Here comes the cash. The readies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's a wealthy man. What does that mean? Correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Another million. Let's spend that 2 million.
And what about more diverse recycling? Being able to recycle different things. Like, because you know, if you want to have your fridge recycled at the moment, you have to go miles and miles.
New houses in good location. What with the old Derbyshire building? No, it's the bottom of the
Preferably not on a floodplain.
So we've got better shops, better football pitches, and gyms specifically for teenagers.
But then came an important call about the leisure centre roof. The students had to give up £1 million.
Hello? Hello? Yeah? Hear the call, yeah. Just now, I'm just with Elizabeth Brown School at the moment. The roof's caved in at Ashbourne Leisure Centre. Right. Okay. We need urgently some financial assistance. Right, guys, listen up. Unfortunately, we've had a little bit of a crisis, and I need to get back off you £1 million.
I take it we can take it from the other money as well.
No, we can't because.
Sir, you know how we've got to give £1 million back? Can it be from the money that we saved in the first place?
Did you save it?
Yeah, we saved some.
You've got contingency of £1 million.
Spare that we had was 150,000.
Right, that's not $1 million.
No, but can we use some of that? Can we use that to make some?
Oh, I see what you mean, yes.
8 million.
Yes. If you held that back, you can spend it now.
Tubing as well.
Having reallocated the money, the final task for each group was to elect a speaker who was asked to stand up and present the group's ideas to the camera.
We're going to go around each group I've already been around and I've asked you to nominate a spokesperson who's going to give the main issues.
We plan to spend $50,000 on the homelessness because we think homelessness is a big issue and it deserves someone to go. They also need support in their lives, especially homeless children. They need support so they can get on and have a better life. We also plan to spend $50,000 on recycling because it is another big issue. It helps our planet and reduces global warming. Recycling helps the future generation and is awareness to everybody to live more economically.
We're called the big spenders and we spent £400,000 on street cleaning, another £400,000 on homeless and affordable homes, and we spent £200,000 on recycling. And because of the loss of $1 million, we had to give up parks and refuse collection.
We're Team Extreme. After some consideration, Team Extreme feel that the best way to spend any additional money is on more bins, £150,000, a butterfly lounge, £300,000, which is basically a chilled out, spacious, white, light, music enhanced cafe/place.
900,000 for the air ambulance and 750,000 for both improving the public toilets and on CCTV cameras.
To reward each student, a certificate was presented for their participation. The group with the best ideas was selected by Councillor Lua and awarded the prestigious Local Democracy Citizenship Challenge Cup.
The vision that you've applied to the issues that you've identified is tremendous. And I really hope what this exercise has shown you this afternoon is that each and every one of you has the ability to make a difference.
I'm not normally a sort of awards for all, everybody's great when they're not sort of person. So when I say that I've been very impressed with what you've had to say and the way you've been really thinking about what you've been doing, I genuinely mean it. Congratulations to you all. Special thanks to sixth form facilitators who worked very hard today, both morning and afternoon. Very well done. And his team for their support today, and thank you to Peter and Roz. I think this is a very worthwhile exercise. I hope we can do it every year and everyone in the school will have an opportunity to do what you've blazed the trail for today. Thanks very much. Safe travel home. Now over to Mr. Doctor. Thank you.
I'd like you to show your thanks to this team in a way that you're used to doing, because they've given up a day of their time today and for a very worthwhile cause. So thank you.